My name is Daryl Bailey, and I'm a pastor in the Houston, Texas area, and I'd like to spend some time lending my voice to a wrong that I feel is going on in the black community, that's being allowed in the black community. I'm talking about genocide. I'm talking about black genocide. I would just like to bring this out in way of, are you aware? Are you aware of the number of abortions that are occurring in the black community or in our communities in America, period? But especially I want to look at the black community because I love my people. And that being said, we're talking now over 1,000 or so deaths per day. And it's important for us, in my mindset, to realize what's going on and to become aware of an evil in our presence that we are living with. And it's something, again, that we can do something about, but it's going to take effort, it's going to take knowledge. You know, they say when you know better, you have an opportunity to do better. Since we know that this is happening, I am asking us to really consider our ways, to consider what it is that we do as a nation, because we're going to be judged according to the deeds that we do. In the book of Jeremiah 17:9, it says that the heart is deceitfully wicked. Who can know it? Our hearts can be so set on selfish gain and doing things the way that we feel like they ought to be doing, or this child would be a burden rather than a blessing. And we begin to abort, and we don't really sit down and see and view the unborn child as a person, but as an object or a thing to be discarded because it's inconvenient. It's an important thing for us to understand that sometimes things are inconvenient, but at the same time, they can be also a blessing to us. We don't know if that child that we've just aborted had to cure the AIDS or whatever else that God may have in store for, again, the population through a person. We don't know. And since we can't give life, we should be very, very careful about taking it. I'm hoping that this will be a cry, a battle cry, and that battle should be one of prayer, one of learning how, again, to gracefully embrace those who may have different ideologies than we might have, to learn how to really think through before we talk and say certain things that's inflammatory. I'm hoping that we would slow down long enough to reason through things rather than fight and make no sense to each other. The best way that I can tell to do anything is by a spirit of love and having a good attitude, and above all, never losing hope of the human spirit. That is something that God placed in all of us, and that is an understanding, unless you're psychopathic or sociopath rather, He has given us a heart to know what's right and what's wrong. And I would like to say that anytime that you see murder, the death of anything, but especially a human being, there should be a hurt in our heart. There should be something that says there's something wrong with that. There are, again, technologies today that is picking up life as early as 14 to 18 days in womb. And if that's the case, wouldn't it be a sad note to meet God with the thought that I have taken life that I could not create. I don't want to come off as one-sided. I would want to lend my voice against any injustice, whether the child is black, white, or sky blue, green. The point is that there is life that is being snuffed out before it has an opportunity to do what maybe God has sent it in the world to do. This is Daryl Baker.